make a chemical equation? How you can make a chemical equation more informative? So basically there are three steps, or there are three advantages, or basically there are three procedures we must follow to make the chemical equation look more informative. So the first step, or the first advantage, or the first category is that we should always mention the physical state. So physical state refers to the state of the reactants and the products. They can either be in the solid state, they can be in the liquid state, or the gaseous. Sometimes the reactants and products can also be found in the aqueous state. That means there are two solutions or two liquids mixed together. So these were the various physical states which are found. The next important step is that you can always mention that there is either evolution of gas. So for evolution of gas, you always have to mention, always have to write the upward arrow. That means the gas has been evolved. And whenever there is formation of a precipitate, that means an insoluble substance is obtained, you always have to mention with a downward arrow. Upward arrow is for evolution of gas, downward is for formation of a precipitate. The third important step is that whenever there is absorption of heat, that means the heat has been absorbed in the chemical reaction, you will always write plus heat on the reactant side. That means the reactants have absorbed the heat. So, or whenever there is release of heat in the chemical reaction, that means it was an exothermic reaction, you will always write plus heat on the product side. So let us take one example. If I have a reaction in which we are making water, so in the process of making water, I will add hydrogen, oxygen to produce water. Now in the case of hydrogen gas, it is basically in the physical state of gaseous. Oxygen is also in the gaseous state, but we obtain water, and water is always in the liquid state. So this was one category in which I have mentioned the physical state. Now let us take one more example. If I am reacting sulfuric acid with calcium carbonate, so it will be H2SO4 reacting with calcium carbonate, and this will give carbon dioxide, water and calcium sulfate. Now in this type of reaction, sulfuric acid, as it is an acid, so it is an aqueous state because sulfuric acid is mixed with water. Similarly, calcium carbonate is also in the aqueous state because liquid is combining with the liquid. CO2 is a gas, so I will write upward arrow. Water is formed in the liquid state, so I will mention small l. And CaSO4 is also in the aqueous state. So whenever there is formation of heat, so it will always come in the reactant side, or there is evolution, or there is absorption of heat, and whenever the heat is released, it will come on the product side. So this was the concept of how to make a chemical equation more informative. Basically, you should always mention the physical state. You should always mention the evolution or the formation of precipitate with the help of these symbols. These symbols are very important for the concept of information we get from the chemical equation.